So this principle that every human life has equal worth guides us to look at the most impactful ways we can reduce suffering that comes as a result of inequality.
I believe that technology is the great enabler of our time. It can level uneven playing fields. It can give voice to people who don't have a voice.
We need the imagination of our most creative thinkers like you to reach our children and those that are isolated and abandoned so they can thrive.
Poverty is created by the system that we built. Technology is the most powerful thing which can bring out the capacity that all human beings have.
With this award, it's a reminder that we still have a long way to go, as well as an inspiration that we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Thank you.
It was the year 2000. As much of the world celebrated their victory over the threat of the Y2K technological meltdown, the rest faced a very different challenge. More than half of humanity lived on less than $2 a day. Sensing the need for bold action, the United Nations convened the largest gathering of world leaders in history to ratify the Millennium Development Goals. For the first time, the entire world would align their priorities and coordinate their resources to make lasting change. Meanwhile, in San Jose, California, leaders at the Tech Museum of Innovation were looking to do their part to further technology that benefited humanity. When they came across a report by the United Nations stating that award recognition is an effective way to accelerate scientific breakthrough and technological applications to improve the human condition, the concept for the Tech Awards was born. Applied Materials joined as the founding sponsor, and judging would be performed by Santa Clara University. A date was set for the following year, and entries streamed in from innovators from around the world who were intrigued by this first-of-its-kind awards program. Former President Gerald Ford agreed to present the keynote address, and as the day of the event approached, excitement ran high.
On behalf of the Tech Museum of Innovation and our sponsors and partners, welcome to the inaugural Tech Museum of Innovation Awards.
I am delighted to be a part of this program, which is not only a celebration of human ingenuity, but a reassertion of faith in the future. If this evening is all about anything, it's about hope. Hope abetted by ingenuity. And by that light, we can all find our way home. Thank you very, very much.
The inaugural Tech Awards was a stunning success, and the decision was made that it would continue. Over the years, laureates were honored for numerous technologies, such as sanitation for informal settlements, drought-resistant rice, infant warmers that prevented hypothermia, and education software that augmented or even replaced the traditional classroom. Many of the laureates had forsaken lucrative careers in technology to turn their student research or visionary ideas into a reality. Many had spent years toiling away in obscurity, often under harsh conditions. For some, being named a Tech Awards laureate is the first recognition they have ever received. For others, it is a validation of a legacy. It is an invitation into an exclusive few, for whom success is not measured by the zeros in their bank accounts, nor by the people who know their name, but in the number of lives that have been touched because their technology made the world better.
When I first heard that I'm a laureate, I actually read that email 10 times.
It's an extremely distinguished honor to be recognized as one of the most innovative nonprofits doing work right now.
It's so amazing that someone in the world somewhere recognizes what we are doing for smallholder farmers, and it is a great thing. It motivates our work.
I feel so much support. It's like I feel a big wind in my back blowing me forward to the dream I have to provide water to everyone, everywhere.
The Tech Award will become a milestone in taking us to our ultimate mission of eradicating tuberculosis.
I can't even put into words what an amazing opportunity this has been.
The Tech Awards is connecting us with a network of passionate people that are going to change the world.
I'd like to just end with a little piece of South African philosophy. And there's this concept of Ubuntu, and it's the concept of I am because we are. And the idea that if you solve one person's problem, you're solving everyone's problems. And I'd like to say what an honor it is to be in a place that embodies that spirit of Ubuntu. So thank you very, very much.
In 2004, the James C. Morgan Global Humanitarian Award was added. Named for the former CEO of Applied Materials, the Global Humanitarian Award has recognized some of the world's most celebrated change agents, beginning with James Morgan himself.
In Silicon Valley, we look at problems and immediately we begin thinking about solutions. And we see human needs and we dream about how to fulfill them. And to do this, we turn to technology. To me, that's the spirit of Silicon Valley, and it's the spirit celebrated by these Tech Awards.
If you took the world and you randomly reassorted it so that rich people on average would live next to people in developing world conditions, you'd walk down your block and say, those people are starving. Did you meet that mother over there? Her child just died. And of course, basic human instinct would kick in. And yet, because it's not visible, that doesn't happen. Now, technology can help us bridge some of that gap.
We'll soon create poverty museums so that when our children or grandchildren would like to know what poverty is all about, we'll take them to the poverty museum to show what it was like, because there'll be no one in the world who will be a poor person. And that is the power of technology which you hold. If you aim at it, if we all aim at it, it can be done.
Therefore, my rich friends, let's remember that the true power of money is the power to give it away. It is imperative that these poor people have decent access to education, nutrition, healthcare, clean water, clean air, and shelter.
Someone once said the Stone Age didn't end because they ran out of stones. It was much easier than that. It was because someone somewhere had an idea. The best part of mining our creativity, as Maya Angelou put it, is that you can't use it up. The more you use, the more you have. So let's use our creativity to spark the next era of human history. Thank you all very much.
The Tech Awards Gala has evolved into a world-class event featuring prominent photojournalists, visual and performing artists, filmmakers, and poets.
The way I would describe this event is that it's the technology version of the Academy Awards. This is a who's who of Silicon Valley with CEOs, board members, people from the community.
This is the best event in Silicon Valley in the entire year. And it's not just because every company is represented at this event, it's because what the event stands for.
Well, tonight's on the same scale almost as the Nobel Prizes. This is technology helping humanity. And we're going to celebrate tonight the innovators who use technology to improve the lives of people around the globe. It's a sellout event.
In the first 15 years of the Tech Awards, 287 laureates from 45 countries have been awarded nearly $5 million in unrestricted cash prizes. The sum total of their work has touched the lives of more than 2.6 billion people. But there is still work to be done. The United Nations has announced a new set of goals for the next 15 years. And there is still the need for an awards program to accelerate technological applications to improve the human condition. And the Tech Awards will continue doing exactly that.
You heard the story. I started tutoring my cousins and did the videos, put them on YouTube, and it soon became clear that people who were not my cousins were watching. And I don't know if the folks at the Tech Awards know this. It was the day that I got the notification that I would be a laureate that I said, okay, this is a message. This is telling me that I should do this for real. 5 years ago, almost exactly today, about 100,000 people were using Khan Academy on a regular basis. This past year, it's been 100 million.
The Tech Awards gives us all an opportunity to do our job as humans, to care for each other and for everything on this fragile planet. Through this program, we support innovators in their efforts to use technology to ease burdens, to elevate dignity, and to create opportunities. Silicon Valley, we've got a job to do. In the words of Bob Noyce, and in the spirit of this valley, let's go off and do something wonderful.